And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. I didn't think I was going to be doing a show, and that's faux show. We had a problem. I was driving through the mountains at about the 7,300 foot level, somewhere about there, and it started snowing. Yeah, so it was kind of like cloudy up there, rainy, and snow was starting. And I looked at the car. The car thermometers pushed like 30 degrees. I'm like, fuck. So the phone app never tells you exactly what's up. So fuck. So what happened is I was getting scared. I got a rear wheel drive car, and it was about 11:20 a.m. I had finished my part of my leg workout, headed off into the mountains because I got to go over the mountains, then down into California, and Sacramento. And it was starting to get fucked up. It went from bad to fucked up. So I had a decision I could make. This is very light snow, and it's just starting, but it's starting to get hard to see. And I'm like, fuck. And the weather wasn't going to clear out, and I was like, damn it. Now I'm going to make a U-turn and come back to Reno later that evening, about 6 o'clock or something. Do I want to drive through this at 6, 7 o'clock at night when it's only going to get worse? It's going to get cold, dark, and fucked up. And I got a rear-wheel drive car. What if they shut down the freeway? Now I'm stuck. What if I get in an accident? I'm like, son of a bitch. So and it's a 2-hour and 15-minute drive to where I had to go one way, 2:15 and 2:15 back. So that's 4.5 hours of driving today. And I said at about an hour into the trip, fuck it, I'm heading home to Reno. So I was in the mountains. It was starting to get all kinds of nasty fucked up, and I busted a U-turn because I said, this shit, the weather, I checked the weather. It's not getting any warmer. In fact, it was probably going to start getting a little cooler. It was going to warm up and then cool off, but I was like, I'm not taking a fucking chance, man. So my new rule is if it's like 40 degrees and up, then that's a possibility I can go through at 40 and up. But when it's in the 30s in the mountains, no. 35, fuck no. 33, fuck no. 37, not doing that shit no more. 40 and up, and it's 11. If I can be on the road at 2 p.m. to head back, it's tough, man, when you go through the Sierra Nevada mountains. So I said, fuck it. I'm not even taking a chance. Oh, God. So I fucking hate snow. Anyhow, I'm back here on this thing, and Maxine, everybody's talking about Maxine Waters. I'm glad. I missed that so much. First 5 people to show up. Today's Friday. It is March 28th, Friday, at about 5:03 p.m. And that's West Coast time, Pacific time. Who do we got here? Oak Woody, Christoph, AJ Singh, Issa, Star-Lord's dad. Okay. We got Mr. OG, member for 14 months, entry-level program. Happy birthday to me, he says. Nice one. You know, that's always... I'm going to just say right on, congratulations. And hopefully your next birthday, you're rich. That would be my goal. That would be my wish. That all this work you're doing, look, the more you watch this show, I know it's work. It is. If you're watching an hour a day, fuck, that's 5 to 7 hours a week. That's a lot of time. So for those of you that can do that, some people can't. You know, you're working 50 hours a week. Normally when I worked, it was 50, 55-hour work weeks. Normally at least 50, something like that, at least 50. Then you throw in some commute time and shit, and your life's kind of, you don't have a whole lot of time. I had a couple law enforcement jobs where it was 40 hours a week strictly. It was just strictly court, and you can't do OT, you can't make extra money. So it was just strictly 40 hours a week. And then I worked law enforcement shit where I'm working 55-hour work weeks for years, years straight, So one of those places I got lucky. I could actually work out on the clock, get paid, because I worked at a detention facility, and it was more like a camp where the inmates were almost being released. So we wanted to kind of transition them. Some of them got home passes for a day or whatever it was. So they were almost released. So that place, I worked there like, I think a year or two, and I could work out at work on the clock, get all my workout shit done. As long as I had an inmate or two in the workout facility, I could say, hey, I'm providing the inmate instruction or whatever, or helping them or encouraging them. And I could get my workout shit done at work. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. So that allowed me to work 55 hours a week. And then I had zero workout when I got off work. It was just all my free time. So yeah, that's what it was. Will E. Ski. I'll pay for early information. Excited. Let's go. Thanks, Hulk, in advance, sir. And then what do we got here? We got XRP King Duck. Thank you very much for that donation there, buddy. Now, it's time for a four-wheel drive, Hulk. I know. But here's part of the problem. Then you got to bring chains. Then the Sierra Nevada, see, it's different. It's in the mountains, so you get unstable, a lot of unstable weather. Like, it could be just snowing, nice and light. No. It'll be snowing, nice and light, and then all of a sudden just fucking dump. And then they shut down the freeway. Then you can't drive. Chains, no chains. You got to not just all-wheel drive vehicle. Then you got to have chains on the vehicle. But then they might be like, oh, you know what? The visibility's poor, so you can't drive. So it's just like, it's different when you're in the mountains. Weather can just come up out of nowhere. It shifts very fast. I live in the snowiest place in California. Well, I live in Nevada, but I'm probably 45 minutes from the snowiest place in California and in a lot of parts of the country. There's snow in those mountains like 6 months of the year. Like snow season starts November 1st, and they say officially April 30th, it's over. So that's like half the fucking year is snow season. So, fuck. Just never ends. Never ends. Okay. But I'm in a lease on an Infinity, so I got to wait till that lease expires. I think around March of 20... coming up March. No, I got like a year left. I got a long fucking time on my car. Like maybe a year or something. So yeah, I'm stuck until March, a year from now. 26, maybe March 2026. I think. Yeah, something like that. I think I can get out of my lease. Then I'm going to get an all-wheel drive. Let's see here. Let me start. Oh yeah, my name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. Don't believe anything on the show. Everything is total bullshit. I get high before every show, snort cocaine, inject heroin, take some roofies, do some ecstasy, drop some e-pills or something just for some fun. And then to tone it all down and take it down a notch, I'll drink about 16 ounces of whiskey or Bacardi 151, sometimes both. There you have it. Where are we going to start here? Okay, here's an interesting one. Let me copy and paste this. We're going to talk about the United Kingdom. I got good news and I got bad news. What bad do you guys want the really good news first or the really fucked up news first? What is it? You want to be like really, really happy and then get chopped off at the knees, or you want to be chopped off at the knees and maybe lift it up? It's up to you. What do you guys want? Bad news, bad news, bad news. Okay, bad news first. That's probably the best way to go. One thing I hate worse is getting all excited for something and anticipating it and then it not being what it was all supposed to be. I'd rather hear some bad fucking news and be like, oh shit. Okay, so what would be the good out of all this? Mr. OG, happy to see these days, more than happy to be here. Look, I'm happy to do this job because I'm trying my absolute best. Look, I am just an average person. I do have an ability to investigate a little bit. I can find a lot of stuff. I'm very resourceful. I have the power of the universe helping me. That's my whole dating life. Stephen Morris laughs. So here's the bad news. Then I'm going to get into the article. The bad news is, and I've been telling you for 5 years, so it's nothing new. The bad news is nothing you have never heard before. You have heard this before from Crypto Hulk, so it's not like some new shit that's coming up. And okay, so here's the bad news. Regulations are coming now. If you're a veteran, this bad news probably isn't really bad news. Okay. If you're brand new, you might be devastated. All right. And then I'll get in the article and you'll see, and it's probably, well, I don't want to say not that bad. It could be really fucked up. Okay. The bad news is when regulation comes, they're going to shut down 90% of like exchanges. Now, you've heard me tell you this. You've heard me say, in the beginning, there's 100 exchanges. In the end, there's 10, right? You've heard me saying this now for about 5 years if you've been watching my show. This is not a fucking secret, okay? I've been telling you for 5 years. I said it the other day. So what we're entering now is a phase where globally, the conversation of crypto laws and rules are starting to spread. During the last 4 years, there was none of that. Biden and none of that shit. The government's shutting down crypto. They don't want it. And you guys were accumulating crypto on the cheap. Okay. We got a lot of crypto. Trump comes and starts to run for office. Crypto makes some fake pumps and stuff. And it was fun and exciting watching XRP hit that. And I looked at my phone. I was checking my phone again like every fucking 30 minutes. Okay. And it was fun. The bad news is, I'm telling you, in the United Kingdom, they're going to start shutting down drastically almost all of the exchanges. If you're not one of the big, massive exchanges and you've got deep pockets and you can pay millions for regulations and to show that you're following laws and stuff, and you can get insured and you got the right licensing and all that, this is what I see happening. Now, and I'm going to continue. 870 Boss, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. YouTube, you ain't getting shit from that. The bad news is that all these available exchanges that you've had, now I'm talking everywhere, but we could also talk United Kingdom as well. But I'm talking to everybody. All these exchanges, you could just go to your Webull and your fucking Robinhood and whatever the fuck around the world, your KuCoin. I told you already those exchanges were shutting down, KuCoin and these other ones, right? Poloniex and all this fucking Femex and all that. Okay. All these exchanges are going to start getting shut down in United Kingdom and all around the world. As we get closer, let me just tell you this. The bad news is, as we get closer to crypto taking off, exchange after exchange after exchange is going to get shut down, put out of business, kicked out of the cool kids club, okay? That's where this goes. This ends up all bad, okay? Now, the good news is that regulations, wait, hold on. Here's Henry Brown. We've got to listen to the resident know-it-all, Henry Brown. The bad news is the shakeout. But we don't want regulations and legislation, so we can go to a government-backed financial institutions for custody. Then we can be insured somewhat. But don't we want regulation stuff so we can go to government-backed financial institutions and custody your crypto? Yes. See, Henry, that's the thing. The best news possible is also our worst news possible. What we need to take off, okay, crypto, okay, here's what. People are like, oh man, I want crypto to take off. Okay, what if tomorrow all the cryptos that you want started at $500 for one? Now, how would you feel about all this? Your buying days are over, aren't they? Mine pretty much are. If all the cryptos, let's imagine now, good cryptos, there's like 10, 20,000 cryptos. All the good cryptos, let's call them about 50 of them, okay? All 50 good cryptos that you and me want. We don't want the dog shit ones like Peppy and shit like that, or Hex or whatever the fuck it is. If all the good cryptos you wanted started at 500, maybe HBAR's $1,000 for one. Like, I'm priced out. I'm done. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, the best thing that could happen to us, Henry, is all the regulations and when everything goes up. But guess what? When everything goes up, we're done. We're out. We're broke. You, me, or poor. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're a billionaire watching my show and you got a fuck ton of money. But when this thing takes off, I'm priced out. I'm done. I cannot, if I'm not paying $500 for like a fucking whatever it is. I don't know. Whatever's a nickel right now or a penny is gonna be like $500 or $1,000. Like, I'm priced out. It would be like me telling you guys, okay, I'm gonna go buy 5 HBARs and I'm done for the month. You mean 5,000 crypto? No, 5. Total of 5 HBARs. I'm priced out. What the fuck? Somebody's brand new to crypto. They buy 5 cryptos. They can only buy 5 HBARs a month because they're broke. Because they're, I don't know, $300 a piece. Or I'm just giving an example. That's how this is. Wait, hold on a minute. Henry Brown gave 5 people memberships. You got Blockchain Bell. Leanne Christensen got a membership by Henry Brown. Steve May got a membership. Alan was gifted a membership by Henry Brown. And Yahid was gifted a membership by Henry Brown. Then we have Salvador Ramirez. Thanks, Hulk. The King on YouTube, 328.25. I don't know about that. I just know I work super hard, and one day I'm going to be glad when we're rich because I can't do this shit for another few more years. Or there's just no fucking way. That would be not cool. I mean, I'll do my best, but like, damn, man, this thing's got to fucking go. Some year, I've been doing this shit 5 years, waiting for these stupid motherfuckers to do something. So that is what is going to happen. It's great news when we get regulations and all these, but guess what? 90% of your exchanges are done. That's what's up. Let's look at this article here. I'll send it again. The good news is, if you can make it past all the hurdles and you picked the right crypto exchange to be with and the right places to buy your crypto or whatever, then you're golden. But if not, you're screwed. If you have enough crypto and you become an accredited investor, then you're good. But if you don't have enough, you're screwed. You won't be grandfathered in. Here's the article right here. Let's go over this. United Kingdom regulator intends to start authorizing crypto firms in 2026. The FCA, Financial Conduct Authority, the FCA, intention is to create new crypto rules for a more stringent regulatory regime. It's not even tough now. They're going to make it really, really, really tough. I'm just letting you know right now. Like banking tough. If your crypto exchange doesn't operate like a bank and pass all the inspections, this is not looking good. Okay? Just letting you know. The Financial Conduct Authority intends to begin authorizing new, that's NEW, new crypto firms by next year. It didn't say it's going to let everybody who's in out. No, they're going to authorize new crypto firms after it consulted with firms and crafted new rules. Hundreds of firms have tried to get onto the Financial Conduct Authority's current crypto register and have failed. Oh, it's all happening now, everybody. It's starting. Crypto firms are not able to get into the United Kingdom. They're failing. The rules are going to be so fucking strict, you have no idea. Now, stablecoin issuers and crypto firms like exchanges will need to prepare for a more exhaustive regime. I'm just letting you know. Don't be shocked if that whatever crypto exchange you're using in the United Kingdom goes bye-bye. Okay, it's going to be the small ones. The United Kingdom crypto industry has just over 12 months to prepare for an even stricter regulatory regime. A senior official with the country's finance regulator has said this. Uh-oh, it's coming. Time to chop off the heads, everybody. There is what's called impending gateway regime that's earmarked for 2026. It will be a new authorization regime for crypto companies. I'm just paraphrasing. I'm looking through. It talks about Coinbase, Gemini, and Bitpanda will not just have to register, they'll have to comply with new rules. So it looks like nobody's getting a free pass here. They are going to shut down as many exchanges as they can, everybody. That's how it is. I told you, you have 100 exchanges. In the end, there'll be 10. What exchanges will make it, Crypto Hulk? Well, remember me saying this? Wells Fargo, Deutsche Bank, Bank of America, BCB Group, like all the current power players now. Watch what they're doing. They're going to locate all these. They're just going to change all the rules. They're not going to try to work with 100 exchanges. That's too much work. Oh my God, seriously? And we are back here on Crypto Hulk program. I think I said the wrong word. I'm not going to tell you what I said, but I mentioned a particular financial institution. Right after I did that, bam, done. So I can't talk about that particular financial institution again. But Henry Brown has been a member for 29 months. He says, I've been in the crypto community almost 3 years. So I support in what I find value. If you find this useful, hit the button, share, hit the like button, share the video to support the show, to get your crypto now, and that's faux show. We got Fam Crypto. This shit is about to get crazy, everybody. Hang in there. It'll pay off. Thanks, Big Hulk. See, also, I think the reason they did that to the show is because it's getting real. And they know I'm warning you, and they don't like that. Like, whenever it gets really serious on my show, then they do that shit, you know? So that just tells me, like, somebody doesn't want you guys to know this shit. They want you fucking stupid. DOS Man, member for 14 months, over 2 years watching and learning. You all like the show, so show support. Hulk, keep us from worrying with the facts. Hit the, he shares, hit the like button. Henry Brown, Crypto Hulk, you're frozen. Is anybody else frozen? So what I like for you to do before I go on is, if you're a person who watches my show, doesn't donate or anything like that, what I want you to do is this: help the channel, help out somebody else. So what you can do is like this episode, share it to your favorites on YouTube, send this video to your email, and finally make a comment. If you just want to type in comment on every show, COMMENT, that's all you got to do. Also, I want you to get 8 videos of mine, put it in like a loop, and just let it run. So when you're at work or whatever it is like that, let's say you're going to be gone 12 hours in a day, maybe line up 12 videos, hit, play, and just let it go. Turn the volume off so you won't drive anybody else crazy. And that greatly helps the channel. I'm telling you. So if you're somebody who's like, you don't have any money, or you don't want to have any money, let's say you're a person who wants to really fuck with the algorithm of YT, I'd really appreciate that, because then we can bust this algorithm through, all right? If all you guys are doing that, this channel will start to branch out, because thousands of you, if you actually do this, it'll force that algorithm to work with this channel, okay? That would be awesome. I like being a little disruptor when I have to be. So that is what the Financial Conduct Authority is up to. And that's pretty massive right there. I'm not going to get into this. Here's what it says. The new regime will come with wider permissions. So we'd expect that if you wanted the further permissions, you'd apply for them. Therefore, companies may need to go through a lengthy registration process, even if they've already secured an existing license. What my opinion is, you guys, is they're going to try to shut everybody out except like 10, okay? They're going to take those out of 100 exchanges, let's say in the United Kingdom, they're going to whittle it down to 10 and give those 10 a whole lot of power. But with all that power, you're going to have to undergo all these inspections and certifications and licensing and on and on and on. Who can afford to do that? The biggest ones. That's what you're going to see right here, the great squeeze out, okay? So a lot of people are like, oh, I'll be rich and da-da-da-da-da. Are you sure? That's why I don't like going to none of these XRP Las Vegas and all that dumb shit, because we're not rich yet. You may think in your head. I got somebody said something stupid the other day. I said, you better start investing in silver and gold, or at least silver. And this not, oh, I'm already rich. It just hasn't happened yet. I'm like, you're already fucked up. You just don't know it yet, okay? I'm serious. Like, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but you've got to understand, Wayne Williams, thank you very much. That's going above and beyond. Greatest info in the crypto space. Thank you, Hulk. Let me turn off this ringer. It's just some dumb shit fucking with me. It's telemarketers. Let's look here at the Financial Conduct Authority. Let's look at another article out of the United Kingdom, all right? Because I want you to see what's going on. They're having a transformation, and it's occurring right in front of your face. I'm here letting you know early so you can diversify diversify your crypto if you have to, or get silver. Don't do 100% crypto, for God's sakes. Currently, right now, I've got more silver and gold than I do crypto, financially wise. Now, crypto takes off. If I'm lucky, I can be rich from this, okay? Do not think in your head you're already rich. You're not. I mean, that's why you can't be going to all these functions, say, oh, yeah, I'm going to be a millionaire one day and stuff. No, in your brain, your little fantasy stuff. And I do believe I follow intention, and you want to, imagine stuff. But it's like, you got to look, man. Don't start counting your chickens before they hatch. That's why I've got more gold and silver than crypto right now. Because if everything goes bad with the crypto, I've got silver and gold, and I could still get me in Nevada, I could get a better house in California, but I can still get me a nice place. Nothing fucking, Trump rich or nothing, or just something that's kind of nice, I'll be able to get that. I don't know how this works out. I don't know if they have the big squeeze out and I end up fucking zero. They take my XRP from me and shit. I have no idea. I just want you to understand this. I got people, whales, if you're listening, some of you whales that call me and shit, you're so fucking deep into crypto. You got millions of dollars in crypto. You fuckers need to have at least, if you got, okay, what gold, silver should you have? Because stuff I'm reading now is concerning. The reason we're talking about this is because what happens now, maybe in the United States, it doesn't happen. Maybe it's not as bad. Like, I don't know. I'm just be prepared. Be prepared for dumb shit. And if dumb shit doesn't happen, great. Awesome. So I'm prepared for dumb shit. If crypto were to just disappear, I got gold, silver. I could go get I got a good chunk of a down payment on a house. I'm not telling you how much. Nothing super fancy, but just something nice, in a good neighborhood. I don't have to worry about fucking bums walking by and shit, and just in a nice neighborhood. Maybe I just want to get a house payment no more than, I don't know, a couple grand a month or something tops. Live in a nice fucking house. But what if this crypto they squeeze us out? That's why we're talking about this. We're not going to I'm not your fucking cheerleader. I've been telling you that for 3 years. Ever since I started this XRP Las Vegas dumb shit, I'm not your fucking cheerleader. I'm that guy that's going to get you prepared mentally and financially. I want you to be prepared emotionally. This shit may never happen because maybe these fuckers at the top steal our. You see what they do to my show? I mention a financial institution's name, which I'm not going to mention again, and it just fucking goes blank for like 2-3 minutes. Okay? This is not going to be easy. This is going to be very, very stressful. I personally like to play Hulk shows outside so all my neighbors learn about crypto. Just doing my part to share the truth, says Justin Steve. Okay, back again. See what I mean? I can't even, I don't know. It's just, this ain't easy, everybody. That's why they call it a black swan. You know why they call it a black swan? Because it's fucked up. All right? Fam Crypto says, this shit is about to get crazy, everybody. Hang in there. It will pay off. Thanks, Big Hulk. Wayne Williams already said that one. Greatest info in the crypto space. Thank you, Hulk. My show is to show you facts and talk about real shit that could happen. That's all I'm doing. I'm not here to pump your ego and, oh yeah, we're all going to be rich, everybody. Go Ripple and be the cheerleader. Fuck that. You know how I got through every single situation in my job and working on street patrol, military and shit? It's called being real. Just dealing with the reality instead of all this fairy tale dumb shit. Henry Brown, thank you very much for that tax-free donation. We're at the Financial Conduct Authority again. send you that article. I'll go through this article fast, but I'm telling you, like, stuff starting to get going in United Kingdom. Regulation, changing the face of crypto. Here you got the Financial Conduct Authority plans to retire outdated guidance, okay? What does this mean? In the United Kingdom, they're going to get, see, I'm telling you what, with all the bad news, good news comes, okay? There's a balance. You're not going to have all good news all the time. You're fucking high. You're gonna hear some great news and then some fucked up news in the world. Then you'll have some, just like life, right? You'll have 2 or 3 great years and then 2 or 3 or 10 fucked up years, and then hopefully you get at least one brilliant year. But I mean, that's just how it goes. That's crypto. What's happening right here in the United Kingdom is we had a lot of fucked up crypto news the past 4 years. Now it's starting to turn around. But look, everybody does not get a seat at the table. Do you understand that concept? Okay, how about another concept? There's only so much room at the dinner table in the master's house, okay? There's only so much room at the table. Very few. They say what? The eye of a needle, or the gate to heaven is narrow and the road to hell is wide. Kind of like the same concept or whatever. Maybe a bad alliteration or illustration, but it's like this crypto, you can't have the whole world rich. The people at top ain't going to have it. Now, why do I have part of my crypto in a wallet? So if I have to go on a vacation and take care of something business-wise, then my crypto's portable. I'm just saying it's portable. I'm not saying I'm going to use it. I just said I have a wallet because I like to maybe go on a vacation. And if I have to take care of a business, it's good to have portable crypto. That's all I'm saying. So you can figure out, use your imagination for whatever you want. I've been telling you for 5 years, if I got to go, I got to go. If I got to go to some fucking country and find a sleazy banker and make a deal, and my friend's probably going to try to sell off some crypto to that sleazy banker, and hey, here's $50 million in crypto. You keep 20% of it and I'll keep 80%. Maybe the banker makes a deal. My friend does it. I'm just saying, okay? Robert Driscoll, trying to keep a finger in every pie. Exciting and frightening, but that's how I run. Thanks for the heads up, Hulk. Bill Quackenbush, thank you very much, Bill. Just trying to give real information because stuff is starting to go down in the United Kingdom. Henny Brown, since I'm in LA, if all fails, I will move to Vegas, live at Nellis, AFB, and park a trailer next to the base exchange. God. Hey, you can't live wrong. If you live near an Air Force base, you got a shower, you got a good cafeteria, workout facility, clean water, protection. And then if you go back to your trailer at night, as long as you got, it doesn't work. I mean, it works and you got AC or something, then I'm telling you what, Air Force bases are way cool. Let's go back to the financial conduct. So what the Financial Conduct Authority is going to do is ease up on dumb shit crypto laws. That's what they're going to do. They are going to open up crypto to companies, but not just any companies. It doesn't give us a number here, but it's going to be 10%. You'll see. They're going to wipe out 90%. And then what they're going to do is examine the fuck out of you as a business. And if you can pass all the tests, I used to get these law enforcement job tests. 1,000 people might show up for a test. And in the end, they're hiring 4 people. That's how it would be. It would be that tough. Sometimes there's 500 people in a test and they're hiring 2 or 3 people. You got to go through the physical ability, background, psychological, written test. interview, shit like that, medical. And when all that shit is done, you're talking half of a percent. Like that's so I'm just summarizing this article. The United Kingdom is going to go through all their crypto guidance laws or whatever you call it and get rid of the dumb shit so they can make it happen. But check it out. They're going to make it happen, but with 90% less people involved. Okay. So there's your good and there's your bad. The United States is kind of doing the same. We're going to go over that later too. What they're going to do is get rid of all the dumb shit crypto laws and regulations, which we don't have any. Because I'm just using that for the sake of conversation. What they're doing in United Kingdom, I think, is going to be, hey, look, all the powers in Europe that runs the world. And what I see happening in Europe starts to slowly happen over here in United States. The Hunger Games, yeah. So as United Kingdom gets rid of dumb shit crypto laws and they bring in new laws that help crypto move, you can't have everybody at the dinner table. You can't have all the peasants at the dinner table. No. Okay, so they're going to change. So the good and the bad in United Kingdom is, and it's going to happen, the good and the bad in whatever country you live in is, they're going to get rid of all the oppressive crypto laws and regulations we got now that shut down crypto. They're going to give a green light to crypto companies, and they're going to have all these laws and regulations, and everything's going to work perfect, but with 90% less exchanges. Just letting you know, that's how it goes down, okay? Let me go to the next article. Let me find this. The FDIC, Elon Musk. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to show you what's happening in America. It's very kind of similar. What's going on in America is very similar to United Kingdom. I want you to see this. If you're in America, I want you to start mentally and getting prepared because it's going to start getting nasty. Businesses are going to start getting shut down. Crypto exchanges you go to are going to be going bye-bye. Just letting you know. You all wanted all this crypto to take off in price, right? Yeah, let's let it run, man. Let's be rich. I'm just letting you know there's going to be a whole lot of shit that we might not make it through, okay? We may and we may not. Maybe some of you decide to go to another country. You take your crypto off an exchange. Your exchange is going to shut down. You take it off and you go to some other. I don't know what you're going to do, okay? And I'm also, listen to this. Some of you are really kind of fucking low IQ. I'm not going to be here to show you how to get around laws and regulations. That's going to land me in a federal prison for 30 years. So you need to understand this. My job is to show you what's going to happen, not show you how to get around laws. That's how my ass gets shown into a federal prison, okay? So when that day comes, Crypto Hulk, they shut down my exchange. What are we going to do? You're fucked. That's what you're going to do. That's my answer. Now, I know what I'm going to do, but I'm not telling you what I'm going to do because I'm not trying to assist you in evading federal laws. No. You're fucked. I'm just letting you know. I've already told you, you need to go back and watch all the Crypto Hulk shows to hear what I'm going to do because I'm not teaching nobody nothing, okay? So go back and start watching shit from day one and kind of get an idea on what I'm going to do. But when that day comes, you're fucked. I'll be like, hey, sorry, your exchange closed up. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It really is. Because my job stops So it's like, I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing because now it's going to jeopardize me. I'm not telling you what country I'm going to because then I'm going to have 10,000, 50,000 motherfuckers going to, then you're going to blow up my spot. It's going to be all, the block is going to be hot. So I've got connections in a couple different places. And if I got to go take an air flight for a little staycation, then that's where I'm done. I'm adios, motherfucker, you know? Henry Brown. Well, I got 5 on it. Attorney on retainer. Yes. Puerto Rico. Hey. Okay, here's the next article. This is the United States. So now we've had a couple articles about United Kingdom because it's very concerning what's going on over there. Now let's look at the United States. Right now, what's happening? The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is getting gut punched, okay? And what Trump's doing and what Congress is going to do is the same thing that's going on in the United Kingdom. Get these laws that, or get these rules that hurt crypto in the United States and get rid of them. Consumer finance. So what happens? What's going on here with the CFPB? You're getting these fintech companies, like A-Firm or whatever, these different companies that are fintech companies. Our government used to try to jam them up. Now they're taking the handcuffs off where they can do a 6-week payment plan. Our government was trying to shut down fintechs from getting into banking. What we're going to see in the future is fintechs joining with banks or government giving fintechs certain permissions to do things that look like banking, okay? So they're going to have a high level of trust. They're going to get rid of a lot of the same thing. A lot of exchanges in America are going bye-bye. Fintech companies are going bye-bye, and our government will change. If you look here, a stay in litigation and revocation. The Bureau, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, is planning, listen to the, to revoke rules, okay? So in the past, the Biden administration and maybe other administrations came up with rules that hurt crypto and fintech. Right now, they're walking all this stuff back, okay? Just like in England, United Kingdom, what they're going to do is they're going to open up the floodgates for crypto, but it's kind of like this. Imagine they're going to have a buffet. They're going to have a buffet of all different things you can eat. I like eating. I'll tell you what, man. No, I just went to the buffet at the Atlantis. It was a beautiful experience. You could eat almost anything you want. But now imagine this. Only certain people are going to be allowed to eat at the buffet. You know that crypto exchange you used to go to? They probably aren't going to be at the buffet. You and me, we may or may not be at the buffet. I just want you to get mentally ready for this, okay? Maybe we can, maybe we can't. I don't know, all right? Now, what they're doing is they're going to take all these dumb shit rules, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, they're going to take the dumb shit crypto rules and make them go bye-bye, all right? That's that article. You know what? Some of these people, what the fuck? These telemarketers. Now, here's your next article here. The FDIC, Federal Deposit. Now, look, I just mentioned the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, okay? Now we're going to talk about another bureau, the Federal Reserve. They're going to end some of this crypto dumb shit laws that they were doing. I want you to watch. The same shit I was showing you about United Kingdom, they're doing it right now in the United States. Here's your evidence for what I'm saying right now. The FDIC, Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, rescinds guidance around banks and cryptos. What does that mean? A couple years back, Biden had the Federal Reserve say, hey, banks, you can't really do all this crypto stuff. Da, 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 da. Now the Federal Reserve is like this. They're taking it all back, everybody. But remember, that buffet table is going to open up, but we are not all invited. You and me and stuff, we are. Maybe you got to have a certain level of crypto. Maybe it's just the whales. I got whales on the channel. Maybe you've got to have a net worth of I don't know whatever it is, $1 billion. I have no idea. Do not assume just because you're in crypto, oh, I'm good, I'm rich. Don't get that in your head. That's fucked up. Okay. You got no silver at all. And even the whales that watch my program, you got no silver, gold. I mean, you got $1 million in crypto, but you don't got no silver and gold. Like, that's all bad. I tell them this, hey, you better have 30%. If you got $1 million in crypto, you need to have 300,000 in, or what you do is you take that $1 million and you sell off some of the crypto and you get 300,000 in gold or silver, one of the two. But you better not have $1 million and have $50,000 in gold, silver. That is the worst. That is all fucking bad. So what we got here is an article showing you how the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation is taking back the dumb shit they were doing to crypto. Okay, so it's already happening. Now let's talk about the stock market with securities. Here's this article right here. See, I want you to see, now this is happening globally. They're getting ready for stock market. Now, this article here is about 1.5 years old. But the World Stock Exchange, the securities and stuff, they already have their rules and regulations. This was dated about 1.5 years ago. The IOSCO, they finalized recommendations for crypto and digital assets, okay? So this is all done. The world stock market shit, this is already done. They know what stuff is. We may not have heard it. They already have the reports done. It's all done. The World Stock Exchange, they know about crypto asset service. All this shit's organized. You and me are led to believe, oh, we don't know what's going on. Da, 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 da. Oh, they know what's going on. Here's the report right there. It's 77 pages. I'm not going to get into the IOSCO, but I will show you something about the IOSCO. Let me show you a little secret right here. I hope you're watching this program. Can you read us the 77 pages? Man, that would be so fucked up. Fuck no. I looked through it for about 10 minutes and I said, holy shit, I'd have to do a whole show on that. And I'm not doing that shit, okay? There's your article right there. So in that 77-page report, what do we got here? R3 Crypto Hulk. What? R3 Corda, which is the XDC. I was thinking if I'm on TikTok, I can't say it. You can't say that word on TikTok. R3 Corda is working with the IOSCO. There's your evidence right there. So what crypto would that be? Look right here. If you're brand new, you need to get XDC crypto. Here's your evidence. All right here. A chimpanzee could figure out that the International Securities Commission is working with R3. Why? Because on the report, it shows an R3 that fucking big. And I just showed you right there. XDC, that's the crypto. And they're working with who? R3. There you go. So that International Stock Exchange company, there's your R3 right there. R3 helped the International Stock Exchange with their technology and help them come up with rules and regulations. XDC crypto is going to be fucking massive. Right now it's 8 cents. Now, what's interesting is Ripple Labs held an event. I want you to see this. Ripple Labs held an event in Singapore. Let me show you this. And guess who showed up? The IOSCO. Isn't that something? Ripple goes, here's the article right here. It's dated about a year ago. So Ripple goes to Singapore. I want you to think about this. We already know XDC is mixed in with the IOSCO. So that's one crypto you need to get, XDC. Buy it on Caleb and Brown, my sponsor. That's another way you can support the channel. Don't go on Coinbase and shit. Help Crypto Hulk out. Buy it through Caleb and Brown. Even if you're a person that doesn't donate or whatever, just fucking buy it on Caleb Brown. That way I get at least something. You've been watching my show for years. In February of 2024, Ripple holds a forum, okay? Ripple Labs and TRM Labs co-host a public-private roundtable. It was in Singapore, and it's for the fintech world, right? Guess who was there? The IOSCO. Ta-da! Ripple's teaching them and helping them and asking questions. Monica Long was there, I think, or at least she's commenting. That would have been nice to ask her a couple questions. What do you mean? But see how all this is connected? So that would be the XRP you'd want to buy. XDC and then XRP. J-Bone Steak. Hulk, what you recommend holding? Digital or physical silver gold? The real thing, man. I got gold and silver coins right below my channel. Buy those. Now, if you want more to make more money, then it's just strictly silver. But here's the problem. If you're a whale and you want to dump 100 grand or something, 200,000 in silver, that shit's going to be heavy. Gold is super light compared. Like if you need, if you want like $100,000 in silver or gold, if you have 100,000 in gold, it'll probably weigh like 2 pounds or something, right? $100,000 in silver, you might have like 50 pounds. So 2 pounds worth 50, right? So that's now you can make more money off the silver, in my opinion. If you buy a ton of silver and hold it when it takes off, I think silver is going to probably be worth more than gold. That's what people say. But I don't have, out of all my gold and silver, probably I got 10% silver, 90% gold. So that's just what I'm, a little disclosure there. You can transfer USDC from Coinbase to Caleb and Brown, then buy XDC. Yeah, you can do that. I have more than 250 pounds in my pocket. Let's see where we at. We're at the 1 hour mark. You know what? I think I'm about done. Yep, I've been, what time was it? I've been up since 5:30 and kind of starting to feel it right now. I'll look through the comment section for a little bit. It's Friday. I bought some Coca-Cola at Costco in the bottle, and I bought some of that Costco fucking not brandy, the Costco XO. What is that shit? I can't remember what it is, but it's the generic brand, but it's good stuff. It's Costco. I'm trying to read questions at the same time. We can hold token seals queue. What is okay, we're back. What's Cavassier? You know that drink Cavassier? It's not a brandy, it's not a whiskey, it's what is that shit? Cognac, right. I got the Costco XO cognac. It was a bottle for like $50, and I got some Coca-Cola. I'm going to put some ice in there and just kind of sip on that. That's my little drink. because you're getting good cognac. Because you go to the bar and shit, it's gonna run each drink is gonna be like 15 to 20 at a minimum. So that's not even drinking the good stuff. So yeah, that's what I did. I don't know if I'm doing a show in the morning. I'll have to see. Maybe not. Probably not. What I'll probably do is get up, look for news, maybe do a early show around 11 or 12, 1 p.m. or something. I don't know. We'll have to kind of see for tomorrow. Thank you, Hulk. I got a mini liquor store, the gifts from Christmas to add to. Thank you, Hulk. They say tequila is the healthiest. Yes, they do. Marcelo Monco, late fee, very, very late. I know, just like Red, I'm ready to end this thing, late fee, but right on. Thanks. Thanks for all you do, Hulk. Yeah, I don't have any other crypto channels, though, Hulk. You are the only guy I trust. I'm kind of like the same, honestly. Like when I first started off, even for a couple of years, I would kind of watch these other channels and all that, but then I would start watching them and be like, man, this is so fucking stupid. Like, why are you telling me your opinion? Like, show me the fucking facts. I don't care what your fucking opinion is. Some of these people show, well, here's what this guy says, and then this guy here says this. I'm like, well, what the fuck do you say? Right? Nothing. You say nothing at all. Some of these bastards, all they do is say, well, here's a clip from here, and here's a clip from them, and Jim on this channel, he says XRP is going to hit $50. Oh, that's interesting. And I watch this motherfucker for like 15 minutes. He don't say anything at all. I'm like, wow. Like all he does is show other people's shit. And this guy's got 250,000 followers. And he don't come up with none of his own news. He's always showing somebody else's news. I'm like, wow, that's so fucking... So I don't really listen to anybody at all. And then if they do have any kind of, oh, I got a new crypto or some shit like that, then you got to go to some Patreon group or whatever. Look, my shit's free. 90% of my show, I'm going to start in April doing some member shows. Okay, that's just a warning. If you don't got a membership right now, I'm just letting you know. April, it's coming up. That first week in April is going to be kind of lonely for you. I'm going to do private member shows, so just be ready for it, $5 and $10 ones. But like 90% of my programming is free, and these other people, like if you want to find out what good cryptos, then you got to like pay for their member groups. I usually give that shit away for free. I like to try to sometimes hide little cryptos in the show to make you watch it, but it's basically free. But these other people, yeah, anyhow, these other people are just fucking stupid. I got to get some drinking going on. It's Friday. It's 6:00, and I know it's 5:00 somewhere, but it's already 6. I'm an hour behind, so I got to catch up, right? All righty. I will see you all. Definitely looking at making a show tomorrow. That's my goal. I don't know what time tomorrow, but I will make a show, and that's for sure. I'll see you all then.